Evening, everyone. Hi there. We're at the Seattle Yacht Club here in Montlake because tomorrow is the first day of boating season. Any ghost fans out there? If I told you there was a haunted house somewhere in Morton, wouldn't you want to go just to check it out? Loldeo did, and he got more than he bargained for.
On a dimly lit wall, in a lonely bed and breakfast, bordering the edge of nowhere, there's a greeting that begins, "In this house of peace and rest." But innkeeper Susan Dragness isn't so sure there is peace or rest here.
Ghosts.
5 years ago, Susan bought this 85-year-old house to make it into a bed and breakfast. Even on nights there are no paying guests, Susan says she's never alone.
I've never even had it in my brain that we could have truly anything like this, but I'm now admitting there are ghosts here.
The hauntings began with strange sounds and chills. Before long, guests reported seeing furniture move, seeing apparitions, even feeling them at night while asleep.
How was he awakened?
He was like, couldn't breathe well, like he was gagging.
Aren't you scared?
Yeah, sometimes I'm very scared.
The ghosts are supposedly the mothers of 2 lovers who lived here. Both women stayed with their children. They lived here and died here.
Both mothers died unexpectedly after having tea.
What makes this story especially interesting is Susan guarantees that my photographer and I will witness something strange this night.
Hi, nice to meet you. Oh, I'm so glad you're here.
To make the proposition a little more interesting, we invited a ghost hunting psychic to spend the night with us.
Oh, what a lovely house. Thank you.
We told Mary Malone and her husband nothing about Susan's house or its past, so she decided to tell us.
There was a murder here at some stage, and that it was 2 women. What's happened, of course, is they're trying to get out. Their body is gone, and they're trying to find the body to get back into the body. Okay.
Mary went right to work trying to exorcise the spirits. Her tools, a sacred candle, some holy water, and a strong belief.
For the sake of his sorrowful passion.
The focus tonight is on the pink bedroom where the women's spirits supposedly lost their bodies. And also this fire door the ghosts allegedly slam every night. So far, my photographer and I see nothing, but Mary does.
One seemed to be in the middle, in the pink room, and near the window. They seemed to stare on the window in a rocking chair. Because when I entered the room, it was the first thing that I seen was this lady sitting in a rocking chair.
You saw a ghost?
A woman. I'd done the Divine Mercy. That was the prayer I was doing, and that releases souls. If there's a soul to be released, it should go out and go on to the white light.
So if somebody said Mary Malone is eccentric, you can see how some might say that's a nice way of putting it.
Right. Or that I'm off my tree.
Does that bother you?
Not at all. No, no, no.
So the stage is set. If nothing happens, Susan and the psychic can say the spirits have fled. But if the door slams at 4:20 the next morning, as promised, then we might have to start believing in ghosts. The question now is, will the door slam?
Very few of the guests here at St. Helens Bed and Breakfast have actually seen the ghosts. Even fewer still have actually experienced them. But one thing every guest here experiences is this fire door as it slams in the middle of the night, which is some trick because it has to break free of this strong magnet.
Since television crews are rarely promised a supernatural event, we set up a camera with a clock and left it rolling all night. We also sat up with our own camera, waiting for 4:20. We weren't holding our breath. Yet.
What time? Last time? What time?
4:19 last night.
4:19. Just I guess I better hold this thing.
4:19.
The slamming door shocked us all. Everyone but Susan.
It happens every night. I mean, that's why I've been so concerned. I really don't know what to tell you. I don't make it happen. It just happens.
Well, that's it's like the vibration of the spirit.
Admittedly, a slamming door seemingly with no human help will shake anybody's steely skepticism. So we brought in our own expert to examine that door.
Well, I'm going to check for electromagnets. I've got magnetic conductors that'll pick up fields.
If electrician Charles Britton finds the magnet is an electromagnet, that could explain what we saw. because all you'd have to do to release the door is cut power to the magnet. He needs only a few minutes before making his pronouncement.
This is a electromagnet.
He says it's probably an innocent mistake on Susan Dragness's part because many electromagnetic fire doors are equipped with safety features.
It may be that the system is designed to shut the fire doors at a certain time every night.
Our expert isn't good enough for Susan, who insists the ghosts are real.
Too many people have said they've seen them, they've been touched by them.
That's when we decided to call Susan's alarm company and the door's manufacturer. But nobody could tell us for sure what makes it close. So what makes the door in the lonely bed and breakfast on the edge of nowhere close like clockwork? Could it be some long-forgotten technology that cuts power to a magnet? Or could it be some long-forgotten power from another world that won't be ignored?
Ghosts had no credibility in my life until I moved here.
We can't figure it out. What is it, haunted or just a bad hinge? Give us a call.